Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited for today's video because we're diving into the Winter Emoji challenge and today's emojis are penguins, ice skates and snowflakes. I will link the hosts for the challenge in the description below, and without further ado, grab yourself a blanket and a hot chocolate and let's go! Alright friends, here I'm diving into my first sketch of a penguin. For that I'm using my first sketchbook, which has watercolor paper, and don't be confused, I'm changing to another sketchbook for coloring because I recently found out that watercolor paper really doesn't go well for markers. And it sucks out the ink, and I really want to protect my beloved markers, so I'm not going for that again. This penguin I'm drawing is turning out a bit rounder than anticipated. In fact, it's rocking some serious pigeon vibes. However, since we're going for penguins, not pigeons, let's call this a happy mistake penguin. So now, moving on from our happy mistake penguin to attempt number 2, I'm aiming to refine the proportions this time around, keeping the head in check and creating a smoother transition between head and body. But fear not, we're keeping things easy breezy. Okay. That one was bad, I know that. Ensuring we're all getting the hang of drawing these adorable penguins. Now here's where the challenge kicks. I'm navigating tricky waters of adding ice skates to our penguin pal. Penguin feet, as adorable as they are, usually like to play hide and seek behind those feathery layers, and they're on the short side. So I want to keep it looking natural, not odd, and so yeah, I'm really struggling with putting the ice skates on. You can see that because I'm going in with those blobs and then later erasing it because I'm really not sure how to do it. Yeah, you can see that. And then I'm actually abandoning all of those skates and just moving on with the penguin because I'm, struggling. So friends, we're moving on to our second sketch now. I'm aiming to refine the proportions this time around, keeping the head in check, creating a smoother transition between head and body. And now I'm actually noticing that the beak I did on the pigeon was probably too round for a penguin, so I'm practicing that one on the pigeon first so I can do it well on my penguin, but then I was actually intimidated by the white space, so that was me actually not knowing what to draw and considering just doing something else, and then I'm sketching out the black parts of the penguin just to know where the beak and the eyes are going, so that I'm not that intimidated anymore from the white space in the head. Here I'm going in with the eyes and finally adding the beak. Here I'm adjusting the eyes to make him look a little happier, just that he doesn't look like he's standing on the ice very insecurely. Yeah, and he's getting a little white tummy. Now I'm trying to fix the ice skates again, and from a voiceover perspective I actually don't think they're that bad, but fixing them made them worse, so I just abandoned those, and then I'm moving over to my second sketch, I think, after I finish the scarf. Actually, drawing scarves is really easy to do if you're doing that on a snowman or any other figure. You just have to draw the band on the throat, and then you can make a little dump where the other scarf ends are coming out, and then you kind of find any riffles are looking like they're intended. So moving over to our second friend. For this second real penguin, no shame on the pigeon, I want to capture the sheer joy of penguin on skates. I want him to exude feeling of sheer bliss, like he's the fastest penguin on ice. Yeah, picture this little guy sipping around the frozen pond, wind in his feathers, having an absolute blast. That's the vibe we're going for in this drawing. So let's bring out the energy and make this penguin skate adventure truly come to life. I'm heading for the ice skates again, and I'm actually kind of okay with my first attempt on those, which actually make me kind of proud enough to handle the skates of the first penguin soon. Yeah, here I'm actually sketching out the black parts and the eyes. And now our little friend on the left is getting some hair because I just don't want him to look that bold. So to finish my sketches off, I'm refining those sketches, adding in the beak of the second penguin, and then I actually have the courage to start over with the ice skates for the first penguin. And they're looking kind of chunky, but I'm actually kind of exhausted by ice skates, so I'm just leaving them be and hopefully I can fix them later. Yeah, now I have to think about a background. Here I'm just thinking about a little pond where they're skating on, and I thought that's kind of boring. Now I'm adding the Santa hat to make the second penguin not looking that bold. Yes, this Santa hat is perfectly flowing in the wind, but don't believe me, that was my first attempt. It was actually the second one, because the first head was standing up straight kind of, and that looked so weird. Yeah, you saw that I actually experimented with the background a little, but that was nothing too fancy. And now we're moving over to my marker pad from Ohuhu, and we're doing the real sketch now. And please don't look too long at that penguin on the left who's drinking his hot chocolate in the back and is just looking creepy. Let's be real, nobody wants to see him in the dark sitting in the corner of your room. That would be so creepy. Yeah, and now I'm actually just replicating those sketches from the left, making the beak a bit more triangular so that it looks more real, I think. Yeah, you cannot really see the difference, but it's everything is just the same process, so I sped that up a little and enjoy the process. Hey guys, it's me again. I had to pop back in because I'm excited to share that the trees I'm drawing are actually really simple to do. So you have to start with the stump and then you just add a disc and stack a trapezoid on top. And then adding another tribe before you move on to the next slightly smaller disc. You repeat that until you hit the top. And if you do mistakes, it's fine because coloring fixes everything later. I'm going to pop in later to show you how I color these and how they turn out really nice. See you later. And now you can witness magic erasing. Wow! I'm beginning to draw now, and I hope I didn't forget to put the tips of my markers on my paper so you can see which colors I used. With the first one, I think I forgot it. If you have any questions about which markers I used, you can ask me and just leave a comment. I will answer that because I'm quite sure that I don't have many comments, so if you do comment, I will be very pleased to answer. Hey there, it's me again. So now I'm starting to color my trees, and I'm starting with the snow that's lying on top of the tree. So I'm going in with the lightest gray I have and just coloring the bottom parts of the snow where the shadows hit. After going in with this light gray, I'm going in with a bluish gray or a darker gray and coloring, making the shadows even a bit deeper. And after that I'm going to color the tree itself. So below the snow there's sticking out some needles, and those are green, so I'm going in with a light green because I was scared of the dark color. And then after that covering that up with a darker green. And yeah, that's basically how you get those trees. Then you can make the needles a bit uneven, the snow a little more bumped, so that we're getting a natural look. Now I'm going in with a lighter green for the needles in the back. That should be more desaturated. And now I'm coloring the tree trunks with a gray, so that the tint of the brown that I'm layering on top is more in the cooler region. Now I'm laying down a darker blue so that there are shadows on the eyes, and I think I overdid it a bit with the part that is in front, so yeah, I'm fixing that with my Posca pen later. And after that I'm drawing the trees in the back. They are desaturated or more desaturated than the trees in the front, and so they're getting a little bit of a bluish tint and being more lighter than the trees in the front. You can do that basically with everything that is in the back. If you're going for that cool look, you can always see that in paintings where people paint mountains, so that the mountains in the back are desaturated. And even if you look over landscapes by yourself, you can see that, and that's because of physical effects I have to look up. But if you want to comment that, I can explain them to you. And yeah, that's the cause why I draw the trees in the back more blue. And yeah, if you do anything like that, or if you do landscapes and things are further in the back, the more they are in the back, the more bluer and the more desaturated and grayish they get. So yes, I hope that helps. Now that most of the painting is colored, I thought that we can't miss out on blush, because it's cute at first, and for the second it's cold outside, and so the penguins are probably a bit cold. That's probably not. Now I'm adding in some other cute trees, like small ones they probably planted in their garden. And I can't help but look at those trees and think that it looks like his hair is exploding. I hope you don't see that. If you do now, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'm using that gray color that you saw there, and then I'm going in with a darker green and shading. And obviously I did the shading wrong on the first one, so I had to color it in as a whole. But that's fine. Now it's looking more like his hair is exploding, but we just pretend that doesn't look that way. Yes, I'm going in with that bluish green, greenish blue. Yes, you know what I mean. And coloring in the sky, I went for that because it looked like a clear blue sky on a cold day, and I think it fit very well. After that I'm also adding this color to the eyes, because I thought it should be there somewhere, because it's probably reflecting the sky. So yeah, you can see that later too. Yes, here I'm showing the color that I used to darken the house. I added a few shadows, and then there comes the fun part. I'm going to use my colored pencils and put in some detail. I also really like the texture of putting colored pencil on marker. Yes, and to add the final touches, I'm now going in with my Posca pen and adding some highlights and finishing everything up with some snow, because you guessed it, yes, we have to add some snow for the emoji challenge. And that are the final touches. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please leave a like and consider subscribing if you liked my video. I'm going to upload a few more emoji challenges this December, and I hope to see you soon. Please leave some feedback in the comments so I can improve my videos. I will try to make my next video in 4K, but my storage doesn't take that at the moment, so yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you very soon, and if you create something like that, or if you feel inspired by this, please tag me. I would really like to see your art. See you, bye!